Well, if you're going out into the backcountry or maybe even just doing a day hike, you want to be prepared and you want to be safe. But if on the off chance that you are not, Vail Mountain Rescue is there to help. Joining me now is Dan Smith to tell me a little bit more about Vail Mountain Rescue. It's like a volunteer.
All volunteer.
It's all volunteer.
We work for the sheriff. And if you're in trouble more than 25 yards off the highway, you belong to us. There's never a charge for our service, so call us. Call 911. That's how you reach us. If you're in trouble, we'll come get you. The last 2 weeks, we've done that 12 times. In the last single week, we did it 5 times. We're having a good bit of difficulty with people still driving the back roads. Anything above about 9,000 feet is going to have some snow on it. And as you drive down this road, you see this patch of snow that's about 10 feet wide and about 3 feet long, and you drive into it and suddenly you discover it's 3 feet deep. And now you're stuck.
Yeah.
And you can't get out. What'll happen, we've got a slide here we're going to show of one truck that we just pulled out. If you go into it during the day when it's nice and soft, you're stuck. Well, you spend the night in the truck, which is fine. We'll come get you in the morning. But by morning, your truck is frozen to the ground because that snow has just turned into a rock. And what we have to do is get pickaxes like this one and chop the truck loose, literally.
Oh my
now,
gosh.
the other thing is, if you look at that top of that truck, there's an inner tube there. These people were driving to Lost Lake for some private inner tubing.
They thought they were going to float through the lake?
Well, they thought they were going to float. Now, when you see a lake on a map, A, it's freezing. B, Lost Lake is a swamp. It's just muck. And it has about every second leech in Eagle County in it. So it's not a place you should go tubing. You need to check it out with local people before you do some of this. Some of these Tarn lakes that are high up, and unfortunately Lost Lake is not high up, are beautiful. They're crystal clear. They are cold as hell, even in July.
Yeah. But
they are beautiful, and they're great trips. And if you want to wade a little bit, that's okay too. Wade with your boots on. There are very sharp rocks in those. We have pulled any number of people out who have sliced the bejesus out of their foot, and they can't walk out.
Right.
So we have to go in and get them, and we either have to carry them out or take them out in a helicopter. There are a lot of beautiful things here, and that's why we all live here. But some of them will bite you if you don't do it correctly. Right now, roads above 8,000–9,000 feet still have frozen patches. Half Moon Pass, which is the route to Holy Cross, still has 6 to 8 feet of snow in it in some places, and you have to go through that. Well, you have to have cleats or crampons, you have to have poles, but if you're just day hiking and you're not from around here, you don't think of that. So you just have to be aware. Talk to people who've done it before you go down any trail. Most of the concierges of the hotel either have done it or have talked about it with people. There are just a lot of wonderful things you can do if you plan it, and if you don't plan it, it can go terribly, terribly wrong.
Of course.
And then you have to come see us, and that's fine. We never lack for business.
That's our saying, play it safe, play it all season. You
Absolutely.
know, you don't want to make a mistake in the summer, ruin your winter, make a mistake in the winter, ruin your summer, because there's so much to do all year long.
Or, spend a night in your truck. Out of your 7-day vacation, you've now spent a night very cramped, sleeping in the front of your pickup truck or your Subaru, which is even more fun. And you've kind of trashed your vacation because you didn't think and you didn't go to somebody and find out. Things that look like roads on the map are not roads on the ground. They were logging roads 70 or 80 years ago. and there's still something there, but you're just not going to take your family sedan through it, and that's the part.
And be able to talk about it.
Yeah, well, you want to survive at the end. We'll give you a great adventure bringing you out, but you're going to have a whole lot better time if you don't have to see us.
Well, hopefully we don't have to see you in an instance like that, but we would love to contact you. VailMountainRescue.org. Also, you can make a donation there, or you can sign up to be a volunteer there as well. And if you see Dan walking around town, make sure you say hello and thank him for all of that he does with Vail Mountain Rescue. Coming up next, Ashley's going to give you a look at that weather forecast to let you know if that sunshine is going to last throughout the day or the week.